If you're a man over 60, this message could change the way you think about aging, energy, and your body. You've been told that slowing down is natural, but what if that's only half the story? Today, I'll share with you a powerful truth. Your vitality may not be fading because of age. It may be because of what's missing from your plate. We're going to explore 3 simple, powerful fruits that can naturally boost your performance, energy, and confidence. No prescriptions, no gimmicks, no shame. And before we go any further, do me and yourself a favor. If you're serious about living with strength and clarity after 60, hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications, and share this video with someone you care about. This kind of no-nonsense, science-backed guidance rarely makes it to the mainstream, but it could change someone's life. Now stay with me until the end. I'll not only break down the science behind these fruits, I'll also share real-life stories of men who turned their lives around with nothing more than a few changes in their daily diet. Part 1. The energy myth. It's not just age. Most men over 60 think feeling sluggish, less energetic, or less confident is just part of getting older. But what if I told you that it's not simply aging? The truth is, many of these issues start with what's missing from your plate, not just the number on your birthday cake. Let me tell you about George. George was 72, a retired contractor who walked into my office one morning looking defeated. He slouched in his chair, sighed, and said, "Doc, I just don't feel like a man anymore." He assumed his best days were behind him. But after a few simple tests, I told him the real issue wasn't his age, it was poor circulation. His body wasn't getting the blood flow it needed to function at full power. That's where the first fruit comes in: pomegranate. This vibrant red fruit is loaded with polyphenols, powerful plant compounds that increase nitric oxide, helping your blood vessels relax and your circulation improve. In one clinical study, older men who drank just 6 ounces of pomegranate juice daily saw significant improvement in strength and stamina within 2 weeks. And it doesn't stop there. Pomegranate also supports prostate health, reduces inflammation, and can even help men who wake up frequently during the night to use the bathroom, a common sign of aging. George followed my advice and started his day with a small glass of pomegranate juice. 2 weeks later, he came back smiling. "Even my wife noticed something's different," he laughed. Here's the truth. Nature has already given us what we need to stay strong. We just have to use it. You don't need pills, injections, or expensive treatments to feel like yourself again. Sometimes, all it takes is the right fuel. Pomegranate isn't magic. It's medicine in its most natural form. Part 2. Testosterone. Fuel for confidence, purpose, and intimacy. For many men over 60, there's a quiet shift that sneaks in, not just in the body, but in the mind and spirit. You wake up with less drive. Your voice isn't as steady. You feel distant from the confident man you used to be. This isn't just aging. Often it's a hormonal imbalance, especially a drop in testosterone, the hormone that fuels not just intimacy, but purpose, clarity, and confidence. Take Harold, for example. He was 68, a retired firefighter. Strong build, sharp mind, but something was missing. He sat across from me and said with a sigh, "I just don't feel like a man anymore." That hit hard, because I've heard it too many times. So, I asked Harold to make one simple change. Add half an avocado to his breakfast each day. Why avocado? Because it's one of the most natural ways to support testosterone production. This creamy green fruit is rich in monounsaturated fats, the exact kind your body needs to make healthy hormones. It also delivers zinc, magnesium, and vitamin B6, 3 key nutrients that regulate testosterone and reduce cortisol, the stress hormone that quietly destroys your drive. Think of cortisol and testosterone as 2 ends of a seesaw. When one goes up, the other drops. Avocados help tip the balance back in your favor. Within a week, Harold reported feeling more grounded and energized. A few weeks later, his wife told me he was smiling and laughing again, something she hadn't seen in months. It wasn't a miracle. It wasn't medicine. It was real food, taken consistently. And maybe that's the real message here. Taking 5 minutes each morning to fuel your body isn't just a habit. It's a signal that you still matter, that you're not finished, that your best days might not be behind you, they could be right ahead. Part 3. Energy. The spark you can't fake. If you're over 60 and find yourself waking up already tired, dragging through the day and crashing by evening, you're not alone. But here's the truth. It's not always aging. Sometimes it's what's missing from your morning. Meet Walter. At 73, he was a proud retired school principal, always active and mentally sharp. But lately, something had shifted. He came into my office with slumped shoulders and said, "Doc, I feel drained, not just in my body, but in my spirit." I asked him a simple question. "What do you eat in the morning?" He shrugged. "I usually skip breakfast." That was the problem. After 60, your body doesn't bounce back like it used to. It needs the right fuel, especially early in the day, to activate your energy systems and stabilize your mood. So I recommended a quick fix. Start the day with 1 banana, a glass of water, and a spoonful of almond butter. Why bananas? Because they're one of the most underrated energy fruits on the planet. Packed with potassium and magnesium, bananas help relax blood vessels and support healthy blood pressure. Add in vitamin B6 and tryptophan, and you've got a natural mood enhancer that helps reduce stress and improve sleep. Plus, their natural sugar and fiber combo gives you clean, steady energy without the crash. A week later, Walter called me. "Doc, I feel like someone flipped a switch. I'm not dragging through my mornings anymore. I feel stable, alert, even joyful." That's the power of a real breakfast. You don't need another cup of coffee. You need a solid foundation, one that tells your body, "I'm ready to show up today." So tomorrow morning, reach for a banana, not because it's trendy, but because it works. Your energy, your mood, and your presence depend on it. Part 4. The synergy effect. Why they work best together. Individually, each of the 3 fruits we've talked about, pomegranate, avocado, and banana, is powerful. But when you combine them into a consistent daily routine, something remarkable happens. It's like flipping on the body's 3 essential systems at once. Pomegranate fuels your circulation, helping blood flow freely through your heart and to the areas that matter most for performance. Avocado nourishes your hormones, especially testosterone, giving you the confidence, drive, and stability you may not have felt in years. Banana gives your body the energy it craves at the cellular level. Not a quick boost, but clean, lasting fuel for your brain, muscles, and heart. I've seen this synergy change lives. One of my patients, Richard, was 69. He told me, "Doc, I don't need to feel younger. I just want to feel like myself again." So we started small. A banana in the morning with nut butter, half an avocado with lunch, pomegranate juice in the afternoon. That's it. After just a few weeks, Richard looked different. He stood taller, smiled more, and had a spark in his voice again. He didn't say, "I feel young," he said something more powerful, "I feel whole." And that's the real magic here. Not in chasing youth, but in reclaiming your balance. Here's a simple daily routine you can start tomorrow. Morning, eat 1 banana with a spoonful of nut butter. Midday, add half an avocado to your lunch, sliced, mashed, or straight from the peel. Afternoon, drink 6 ounces of pure pomegranate juice, no added sugar, or enjoy the seeds directly. It's not complicated, it's not expensive, it's not hype. It's real food, real fuel, and real results. You're not trying to turn back time. You're giving your body what it's been asking for all along. Part 5. Personal commentary and broader lessons. Let's be honest. The world is constantly trying to sell men over 60 a quick fix. Testosterone patches, performance pills, hormone shots. The message is loud and clear. You're broken, let us fix you. But here's the truth most won't tell you. You're not broken. You're simply underfueled. As a men's health expert with over 30 years of experience, I've seen this over and over again. Men come in tired, discouraged, and convinced that their best years are behind them. But what I've found is that the body after 60 isn't weaker, it's more responsive. Think about that. Your system may be more sensitive to stress and poor sleep, yes, but it's also more receptive to nourishment. When you give your body the right fuel, it doesn't take long to see results. Energy lifts, mood improves, drive returns. That's the real breakthrough, not some miracle supplement, just consistent, natural support. And what can you control right now? What goes on your plate? How you start your morning? Whether you believe change is still possible. You don't need to overhaul your life overnight, but small, consistent choices, like adding a banana to your morning, slicing an avocado into your lunch, or sipping pomegranate juice in the afternoon, can spark real change. Because at the end of the day, this isn't about chasing youth. It's about reclaiming the man you've always been, steady, strong, and full of purpose. So if you're reading this and wondering if it's too late, it's not. Start where you are, fuel your body, and remind yourself, you're not done yet. Part 6, Encouragement. If you've made it this far, it means one important thing. You still believe there's more ahead. And you're absolutely right. You're not done. You're not broken. You're just getting started on a new chapter. Too often, men over 60 are told to accept fatigue, slow mornings, and fading confidence as normal. But the truth is, you can take control again, one small choice at a time. Whether it's a banana in the morning, half an avocado at lunch, or a glass of pomegranate juice to support your circulation, these simple steps add up. They don't just restore your body, they remind you who you've always been. So here's what I want you to do. Share this message with someone you care about, a friend, brother, or neighbor who might feel like life is slowing down. Show them it's not over. It's never too late to feel stronger, clearer, and more connected. And if this message resonated with you, if it made you think or helped you in any way, consider supporting the channel. Your encouragement helps us keep this space honest, ad-free, and focused on real advice for real men. Thank you for being here. You matter. Your strength isn't behind you. It's within you, waiting to be reawakened. Let's take the next step together.